What's up YouTube, I'm Rogue and welcome back to the channel. With the launch of New World well underway, I feel I'm a little past due for a final thoughts review on how New World holds up in the MMO world. Now the launch was a little rocky with packed and locked out servers due to the massive influx of players trying to log into the game on day one. Well, people are still waiting to log in, I'm sure. But I feel that even with the current queue to log in and go have dinner issues the game is having, I'm not overly upset with how the game launched. Now don't get me wrong, queue times are huge and annoying, but a lot of people are into playing this game currently and the hype phase of New World is alive and well, with some queue times being in the thousands, so any rumor about the game being a dead end or not interesting enough are false. Clearly there is a demand to play this game and Amazon is working with a full house when it comes to player base. Once you are in the game, however, the game is pretty stable. I was only disconnected once on day one, but was able to get back into the game pretty quickly and didn't have any issues after that. Now, New World does have a slew of small bugs, and there are some bugs, especially with chat not loading in the right chat box or loading at all, or the, audio skips that have existed through all the betas. But I feel that these are small bugs that they will fix eventually, and I would much rather the development team focus on the large-scale wars or dungeons or other major bugs before they tackle these smaller bugs. Now, as far as has the game changed since the beta? Personally, not much has changed. There are no new weapons, and the map, as far as I can tell, is the same, with no major changes to the overall scope of New World. So if you've played or seen stuff from the beta, you should know what to expect. Now, I've been asked a couple of times how I would rate New World, and I'm not very good at rating an MMO holistically because there's a lot of stuff going on. I feel like that's a tricky question. But if I had a gun to my head and I had to pick, I'd say probably 7 out of 10 is a solid place for New World. But as I said, that's a tricky answer because there are some aspects of the game that I really enjoy and would rate them much higher. Crafting and questing, from mission boards, hunting and gathering to scratch that survivalist itch, and joining in voice chat with others and engaging in silly antics makes for a really fun time. I would give those features an 8 or 9 out of 10. But for the activities I don't like, such as PvP faction questing, I'd rate much lower, 4 or 5 out of 10. What I really like about New World is that it has this diversity where I can almost completely ignore the aspects of the game that I don't enjoy and lean into the elements that I do enjoy and still have a lot of content to do. How does it hold up against other MMOs is a question I've seen a lot. New World isn't World of Warcraft, Black Desert, Elder Scrolls, or Final Fantasy XIV, but I feel that the issues it faces with minor changes to the game give New World the potential to become one of the greats. And I feel that if you're open-minded about what's good in an MMO, you'll be able to find aspects of New World to enjoy, even if there are elements that you don't like. Is it worth $40? I'm gonna have to agree with the price tag. With tons of crafting, questing, dungeons, PvP potential, I feel that I've already gotten my money's worth and there is way more for me to experience in a turnip. The in-game store was a big concern with the fear of pay-to-win items and boosts, but as it stands, that is not the case. The store is completely aesthetic items for weapons / armor and housing items / bundles, but that could change in the future, but that's not up to me. For now, I feel that they're on the right path when it comes to their in-game store. I guess what I'm trying to say is, yes, New World is a fun and engaging game in my opinion, and worth pulling the trigger on. Even if the launch of the game wasn't 100% perfect, and it still requires some polish, it's miles ahead of other developers in that regard. If you're interested in playing New World or already own the game and need some place to start, or just looking for friends to play with, drop by Utensia, that's the US East server, and send me a friend request. My character's name is Petros Loramor. I also stream New World on Twitch most weekdays around 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I hope to see you there, but for now, goodbye and stay safe.
Get wrecked, motherfucker!